Hi there guys, welcome to the 15 from Merry Hill to Wolverhampton. So we just started the first part of the video coming out of Merry Hill between Merry Hill and Brawley Hill, and we're now heading for Wolverhampton. So we're going across Bank Street in Brawley Hill, and we're going into Brockmore, and then we're going to go further on, and then we will go across part of Pensnet, Bromley. And the 15 is operated by National Express West Midlands from the Wolverhampton Park Lane depot. And it follows the 2 from Merry Hill to Wren's Nest Estate, operated by the Pensnet depot. So anyway, here we are coming up towards the turn-off point where we're going to head down towards Tardhouse Lane at Pensnet. So then we're now going down the Bromley line on the service 15. So we're now doing the 15, going across the Bromley line. Now, as you know, this route does take a longer trip compared to other routes. And so this route is a longer run, so it does take longer trips compared to a few other routes. And this one is the longest one to Wolverhampton out of Merry Hill these days, due to the fact it goes across the Warstones area, compared to how it used to, when it used to go direct through, we used to go all round the Penn Road. So anyway, we're now going to cover the 57 bit. That's going to take us up into Wall Heath. Okay then, guys. We're now leaving Wall Heath on the service 15 towards Wolverhampton, and we're gonna go through. Himley. So we're now heading up to Himley, going under the Smestow Valley line, and then we're going to turn left after passing the Himley house. So, we're now on the Bridgenorth Road, and we will be coming into Womburn. So, this is Womburn, and this is now under Staffordshire. It's one of the only, now as you know, the 15 is the only route that goes out of the West Midlands from Merry Hill now, following the withdrawal of the 228 route in 2020, and of course the 242, which was only there for a short time. So only the 15 is the only route that heads out of the Merry Hill into Staffordshire. So that is the only route left. So we're now going through Womburn. So here we are in Womburn now. So this is the Womburn road. So this is the Womburn end. So here we are now in Womburn. Okay then guys, we're now coming out of the Womburn area. So we're now heading downwards. So we're now going to cross over the border of Womburn, and then we'll proceed towards Wolverhampton. So we're now on the Billy Buns lane, which has come off the Bratch lane. As you know, Bratch lane is also close to the famous Bratch Locks. So anyway, we're now heading up the A449. So going along the Pen Common, coming past the Pen Cottage. And then after that, we'll be heading into Wolverhampton city centre. So we're now entering Wolverhampton. So we're now in Spring Hill. So this is Spring Hill now. On the other side of Penn. This area does not serve the Penn Road compared to how it used to, when it used to serve the Penn Road, and also we're going through Upper Penn, half of Upper Penn on the other side. So this creates a new scenic route into Wolverhampton. So, anyway, we're now coming to a place called Merry Hill. Not the Merry Hill Shopping Centre as we knew from where we started, this is the Wolverhampton Merry Hill, the original Merry Hill. If you remember the other Merry Hill, is actually the new Merry Hill. So this is why Merry Hill Shopping Centre was given a name named after this place. So we're now on the Treacle Road, which people tend to call the Trisel Road, but it's Treacle or Tristle or whatever you want to call it. So our journey is going to go all the way around the Treacle Road, and then we will be heading towards Wolverhampton. Now this route takes longer than the 16. So the 16 is the quickest one to get to Wolvo. If you want to go from Stourbridge. So then, we're now going down the Bradmore Road. So we will be coming into Wolverhampton from the Merrydale at Chapel Ash. So we're on our way to Chapel Ash. So we're approaching Chapel Ash. And we'll be coming past St Mark's Church. Chapel Ash Church. So here we are, arriving at Wolverhampton after a journey from Merry Hill. So here we are. This is Wolverhampton. It's good that the 15 has now made a reroute, so it don't compete with the other, so it doesn't end up struggling compared to other routes that follow the same corridor. So anyway, we're now at Salop Street in Wolverhampton. And so welcome guys to Wolvo. And I wish you a Merry Christmas. And a Happy New Year to you and your families. So here we are in Wolverhampton. Hello there guys, welcome to the 71 from Wolverhampton to Huntington, and this is operated by D&G Chase Rider, previously Select Bus Services, and we're going from Wolverhampton to Huntington. So we are just now heading up past Wolverhampton Bus Station. As you know, Chase Rider don't serve Wolverhampton Bus Station for some reason. Neither does Select Bus Services. So there's two competing companies that don't serve Wolverhampton Bus Station, which is really interesting, to be honest. So the only major companies you'll find in the bus station is Bangor Buses, Let's Go, and also Diamond and Arriva. So anyway, we're now heading out of Wolverhampton, and we're heading towards New Cross. So we're going to go New Cross, and then we're going to go to Essington, Wednesfield, then over to Essington. And once after Essington, we'll then head into Chesnee High and Cannock. And once we get to Cannock, we'll then head up to Huntington, and then that will complete our journey. So here we are, guys. So anyway, here we are in Wednesfield. So then we're now coming out of the Wensfield area, but however we are circling half the area, so we're on our way towards Essington and Chesnee High. So Wolverhampton still has loads of Staffordshire routes. Like you've got the 70, 71, 67, 877, 878, and also the 10, the 10A, the 10B, and the 5, and half the 81, 91, and I think the 9 does cover half of Staffordshire, but however the popular routes are the 70, 71, 67, 877, 878, 10, 10A, and 10B, and the 5. So we're now doing the 71 now. So I know I did overrun a bit, but just to let you know, this is only virtual. So like you can expect loads of stuff. So anyway, we're now going into Staffordshire now. So we're now going out of the West Midlands and into Staffordshire on the 71. So we're now arriving into Essington. So this is Essington. So we're crossing the M6 and the M54 intersection. So this is Essington. Now Essington's operated by Chase Rider altogether now, so there's no other operator. You did have Select, but Select have pulled off the 71 and given it back to Chase Rider, and also due to the fact that it fits in better with the 70 as well. The 70 is also a Chase Rider route, and Chase Rider's 70 all started off with Arriva, because Arriva used to do, and Arriva did do the 71 before they gave it away to Select. If you remember, Arriva used to do the 71 before. And now, since I put the ex-Arriva vehicles back on the 71, it's like Arriva all over again, but Chase Rider. So we're now in Upper Landywood. So we're now going to be coming into Great Worley, which is actually Landywood. So we're now at Landywood, at Great Worley. Okay, this is Great Worley. Once again, so we're now going around the Great Worley estate. And once we've gone round the Great Whirley end, we will then be heading round towards Cannock. So then we're now within Great Whirley, so we're not going to be that far from Cannock. So we've got a few more journeys to make all the way around Great Whirley. Before we reach Cannock. So Cannock is not going to be that far away. So once we get to Cannock, our journey will end. We'll continue further up into Huntington. So about that, guys, we just did a wrong turn, but don't worry, this ain't happening when we do the real 71, which will be in a not too distant future. So like, we do have a few issues. I did say that it might be a bit of a complicated run. So we're now coming into Chesnee High. So we're now at Chesnee High. So we're going to cross the M6 toll road, if you remember the M6. So you've got Planet Ice Rink at Cannock. So as you know, Chase Rider is the main operator in Cannock. So you've only got 3 operators in Cannock. You've got Chase Rider, you've got Select, and of course you've got National Express West Midlands. The National Express only do one route, and that is the service X51 from Cannock to Warsaw and Birmingham. And that's the only major operator left as well, since Arriva pulled out. So once we get to Cannock, we'll then head towards Warsaw. Well, Huntington, sorry. So going round past the Asda at Cannock. So here we are, now arriving at Cannock. So here we are, this is Cannock. Okay then guys, now we are heading from Cannock up into Huntington, and that will end our journey after the trip from Wolverhampton. And I just hope that you've enjoyed the run all the way from Wolverhampton on the longest 71 service, because as you know, the 71 is the longest route So we're now going down the A34 and we're now approaching Huntington. So now approaching Huntington. So here we are at Sycamore Lane and we're now arriving at our terminus here in Huntington. So then we are now doing the service 1 from Cannock to Warsaw. And this is the first time that the service 1 has returned to Cannock in full service since the suspension and the withdrawal in the year 2020, which was during the first COVID-19 lockdown. And that was when the Cannock area was operated by Arriva Midlands. And now it's operated by D&G Chase Rider. So we're now doing the 1. So we are going down the A34 and we'll be on our way to Warsaw. So the 1 is a direct route between Cannock and Warsaw, followed by the X51, the National Express West Midlands 1. So we're now going down towards the Bridgetown on the Warsaw Road. So we're now going through Great Worley, which is between Cannock and Warsaw. However, from January 2022, this will be the only Chase Rider service into Warsaw following the withdrawal of the 74 route. That is the Warsaw to Stafford service. We're now going through Landywood at Great Worley. So then, here we are, just going down through Great Worley, as we know, and we're on our way into Warsaw. The Warsaw Road, which goes from Cannock into Warsaw. So this is now brilliant that the X51, the 1 has now returning to full service. Since a gap year in 2020, and that was withdrawn following with the 3, but the 3 is now going to continue until the 19th of February, and it will be funded by Staffordshire County Council. So we're now approaching the town of Warsaw. And Warsaw, you've got loads of different operators other than D&G Chase Rider. You've got Diamond, you've got Arriva, Well, you used to have Arriva. Why am I saying Arriva? Arriva don't exist anymore. So you got Diamond, National Express, you got Tandy, you got all different operators in Warsaw. So we're now in Block Switch. So we're now in Leemore. So we're now entering Warsaw. We will be terminating at Warsaw Bus Station. Sorry about that, guys. Don't worry, this ain't happening when we do it in the flesh. So here we are, now entering Warsaw. So we're now arriving at Warsaw Town Centre. So here we are, just now coming into Warsaw Bus Station. So here we are at Warsaw Bus Station.